What is vibing? This is Vish, and today I'll be responding to Sadhguru's video on why do politicians visit the temple before election. Also, if you can hit that subscribe button, I'll be truly grateful. I'm a meditation coach and I've got hundreds of people on their meditation journeys. If you want a one-on-one coaching with me, either comment down below or message me on Instagram at VishVibez. Sadhguru is a yogi, mystic, and visionary who is truly enlightening the world. I'm very grateful for the presence that he has. Also, if you have any video requests, please comment that down below too. Now, politicians visiting the temples before elections is something I didn't know happened. I'm assuming this is primarily focused in India. And so let's find out and see what Sadhguru has to say about this.
As far as the spiritual politics is concerned, Sadhguru, there is, not just in Tamil Nadu but elsewhere as well, we're seeing a lot of symbolism, the temple hopping that happens.
The big competition, everybody is rushing into temple after temple.
We have one of the youngest electorates that will be going to vote in this current cycle of elections. If they are not that interested in or keen in spiritual politics, how does all of this fit in with that? And how do you see the temple hopping element in political campaigns?
See, whether they go to a temple or a mosque or to a iftar party or to a church or to Christmas parties, all these things have been there, all right. But generally it is the majority community who was left behind. Now they're catching up. Going to temple also has become an in thing. Otherwise, going to Christmas parties and going to iftar parties were in thing, because in Christmas party there was wine, in iftar party there was biryani, in temple only water. So it was not a cool thing. But now that water has become sacred, in the last probably 5-6 years this evolution has happened, now everybody wants to be seen in a temple. This got nothing… even the iftar has nothing to do with Islam, or Christmas party has nothing to do with Christianity. Temple going by politicians like this has nothing to do with Hindu way of life. They are doing every trick possible to get maximum number of votes. So don't call it spiritual politics, it's just politics. But instead of saying what I will do, you're trying to show who I am. My intention is that is what we need to change. Who you are, I don't care. What will you do is the only question. I think every citizen in this country should raise this question, okay, I will give you my vote, what will you do in the next 5 years? I don't care whether you are a man, woman, Hindu, Christian, what the hell you are, I don't care. What will you do? What are you capable of doing? That's all that matters. We have to shift. The media has a big responsibility in this direction, not who, what is the big question. Every citizen should raise this, media houses should raise this, everybody who's concerned about this nation should raise this. What will you do? Who you are, I don't care. Right now, by going to the temple, they're trying to show who they are. They're not saying what we will do.
That was a beautiful response to a very interesting question. Now, before we proceed, let's do a quick second meditation together. Close your eyes. Now take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Hopefully that helped to clear the mind. And with that practice set aside, and now that we all have a clear mind, that is a very beautiful way he put it. He compared it to the iftar and Christmas parties that occur. He basically broke down that question itself and was even able to point out how it's not even spiritual politics at this point. It's just politics. Politics and politicians tend to be very corrupt in nature. And no matter what country you go to, there's corruption everywhere. Spirituality is the complete opposite of it. Now, there are people that do practice quote-unquote spirituality who are corrupt, so it has unfortunately entered almost every realm of life. But true spirituality is not corrupt in nature. And maybe that's the case for politics, so I'm gonna have to reshift the stance that I just projected a bit earlier right now. I'm very grateful that Sadhguru was able to really bring about the awareness to how politicians are unconsciously projecting who they are without really enforcing what they're going to do. You see, at the end of the day, whether it's India or United States, people need food to eat, they need shelter, they need water, they need a nice little environment to live in. And these must be fundamental rights that are provided to these human beings. As he says, it doesn't matter who you are. You go to the temple or you going to whatever mosque or any other place of worship, doing that as a stunt is maybe gonna get you some votes. But at the end of the day, you are contributing to the problem. By you just doing it, by you just going to these places, and when I'm saying you, I'm talking about politicians, to really just gain the vote, are you really doing your job? Are you really helping the people? That is what matters, and that is why I tremendously applaud Sadhguru for these amazing efforts. You see, spirituality is something that is essential to all of life. It is really about realizing the inner self and exploring the inner world. This is relevant to every single person. As I've learned from the journey, humans have been very oblivious to this inner world up until now because it wasn't necessary. However, now, with not only the COVID pandemic happening, but also being a mental health pandemic, people are naturally or even just forced to awaken, as Eckhart Tolle puts it. And this will require inner exploration or just spirituality. And so whether you're a politician, whether you're a doctor, it doesn't matter what you do, having a sense of spirituality in your life will make a profound impact. And the reason for that is because of the main connection it provides when you really connect within your innermost nature and innermost self. You're able to connect with that of everything, that of the universe. And that realization of connection will really enable you to unconditionally provide. As I've learned, the sun every single day will rise for you. No matter what you like about the sun, whether you like the heat, whether you don't like the heat, it doesn't care about your feelings. It will rise every single day, unconditionally provide the warmth, the light, and provide life. The sun is a huge inspiration for me. If it can rise every single day unconditionally, who am I also not to provide unconditionally? And that is why I'm on this journey, to really just spread wisdom and to help people with their spiritual journeys and to help awaken this earth. I do want to quickly add in that I am no spiritual teacher and no professional. I'm just another human being on this mission and on this path to help the world in whatever way possible. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you don't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate that. Take this joyfully, make your day, and stay conscious.